Good morning, everybody. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, Instagram. It is 9:30 here on Thursday. It is Cotton Cuts time. Thank you all so much for joining us. I see folks checking in. It looks like it's raining and sunny, and it is all sorts of weather events happening depending on where you are. Thankfully, here in St. Louis, we are dry today. I see Beth Ann Smith is joining us. It is a sunny day today, Beth Ann. I will take it. This is a beautiful fall day. It has been pretty rainy. I think like Monday and Tuesday, it rained a ridiculous number of inches, and it afforded us the opportunity of actually being able to see where the roof leaks in our new shop. Thankfully, no damage was had to any of the beautiful fabric, but yeah, Holly and I showed up and we had to start putting buckets down, which is great and fine, and our landlord took care of it. But oh my goodness, I hope wherever it is, if it's raining and windy, that the weather turns beautiful for you for fall. We have a special show today, guys. Today we're talking all about our Rosa's Holiday Your Way. This is my happiest day of the year because I get to talk about all the things that are going to happen for the next 3 months for us. I love it, and I can't wait to jump into it. So I'm going to ask the first question for everybody. So will we hear a plane today during our live? Go ahead and put a yes or a no in the comments wherever you're at. Do you think we're going to hear a plane or no? They have been pretty busy this morning. I'm also seeing comments about the hurricane path. Yes, I've lived in New Orleans before, guys. It is no joke. I hope everybody is safe, and I hope everyone is in good shape. So I'm seeing a lot of yeses. You guys have been watching us long enough to know that yes, we are probably going to hear a plane, but that's okay. That's the way it works where we are. You know, you put a facility close to an airport. This is kind of the side effect. It's actually fun to like walk to the car and see how low the planes are. All right. So we're going to start today's show like we start every show with questions that have been submitted from you guys. Oh, Aaron Palms is taking bets on how many planes we hear. I mean, I guess we'll do an over-under game. So over-under 2. So if you think it's less than 2, you're under. If you think it's more than 2, you're over. Let's play that game. All right. So back to questions. So these are questions that are submitted by you guys. If you simply head to cottoncut/live and submit a question, Paula puts these here. They're not, I see them right when I sit down. I could be surprised. You just never know. But these are submitted by you guys, and I read them live. Hopefully I'll be stumped. We'll see today. All right. So our first question comes to us from Helen Peters. Thanks so much for your question, Helen. She's from Houston, Texas. Oh, I'll be at Houston in a month. That's fantastic. Do you have a favorite quilting tool or gadget that you can't live without? All right, so this is fun. I think I'm going to crowdsource the answer to this one. Do you guys have a favorite tool or gadget that you can't live without? I think, you know, for me, I've mentioned before that one of my most underrated gadgets that I have, that I collect, and whenever I'm out eating at Chinese restaurants, I will collect, is I always take chopsticks. If I find really good chopsticks, I keep them. I actually have a whole canister next to my sewing machine of chopsticks. Those are fantastic corner turners. I love using chopsticks to get in and turn quilts, and I think I use them a lot more when I used to finish quilts using just the stitch and flip method before I learned how to do binding. And so I would, if I go to a Chinese and Asian restaurant and they have fantastic chopsticks, those suckers are going in my purse. I mean, not stealing off the table, guys. When they have the free ones that are there, they go into my purse, and then I have a collection by my sewing machine. I think also, so I'm seeing Terry saying her seam ripper. And so as a Cotton Cuts gift, from a couple years ago, we had these like nicely turned kind of stone modeled seam rippers and stilettos that we had made. That sucker, if I absolutely need that wherever I am, because it uses both sides of the tools, and it's pretty and it's inspirational. And so whenever I lose it, I feel like I've lost a part of myself. And I know that for some of us, I'm seeing applique scissors, seam ripper, tweezers, a 3.5 by 12.5 ruler. Beth, that's a great size. A cutting mat. You don't think you would cut out a quilt with scissors? It'd be a deterrent for sure. Yeah, Sylvia, my first quilts were cut with scissors. I remember the day that my mom brought home this gadget that looked like a pizza cutter. I was like, why are we cutting pizza? Like, we're supposed to cut quilts with scissors. And so it was a game changer. All right, I'm seeing a lot of people talking about rulers. That's fantastic. I think rulers are a fantastic gadget that you definitely can't live without. I mean, you definitely can't use a rotary cutter without a ruler. So you definitely need one of those. All right, let's see here. Fantastic question, Helen. You've spurred a ton of conversation. Thank you so much. Oh, Molly is saying small surgical scissors. Yeah, I think the small surgical scissors, the embroidery scissors, those are definitely something that's super valuable as well. All right, Ginger Fawn from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Thank you for your question. Ginger is asking, what seam allowance would you use for binding? How would you add a flange and or vintage trim to binding? Okay, so I'm going to take this question, I think, in a couple of parts. So what seam allowance would you use for binding? So I am going to assume that you're machine finishing your binding. And so you're sewing it to one side, flipping it to the other, and either going to be hand finishing or using your machine to finish the second side. And so I would say the general rule, now mind you, this is quilting rules, which means you can do really whatever works for you, is that you use a 1/2 inch seam allowance. I typically like to live a little more dangerously, and I like to have more of my binding show. So I will go what I will call a fat 1/4 inch seam allowance. I know we talk about scant seam allowances when we talk about sewing for projects, but I will typically go just a little bit fatter than a 1/4 inch. Mind you, when I am sewing binding, I'm using my walking foot, not my 1/4 inch piecing foot. So I don't, it's all kind of wishy-washy in my world. And so I would say for if you're new to doing machine binding, I would get some smaller projects and test different seam allowances and see what you like. I feel like people use bigger seam allowances because they want it to be more durable. It's a project that's going to be washed a lot, or they're less confident in their ability to be able to catch all the layers at the same time. And so if you, for perhaps when you folded your fabrics together and ironed them, they were a little off center, that's where you might need a bigger seam allowance to help compensate for that. Because the last thing you want is for it to be super short and fray on the first wash and come out, and then you have to go back and hand stitch it. Terry is saying 3/8 of an inch. That is a fantastic suggestion. That's, we'll call that a fat 1/4 inch. That's about approximately where that would land as well. How would you add a flange or vintage trim to binding? And so I've done this on pillows, actually. So I've added some flanges and some trims. I would say the best way to be able to do that is to go to YouTube and Google a video on how to do that. I've typically like laid them together when I've stitched on my binding, and then when I roll it over, the flange is there. We actually had a good conversation at the Cotton Cut Society Zoom sew-in last week about adding flanges when you do your binding into pillows. And so there's tons of resources out there about that, guys. This is really hard to do because it depends on the flange, it depends on the purpose, if you want it on the front, if you want it on the back, or if you want to add a vintage trim, if you want to add a ribbon. I've taken fabric and wrapped it around cording if I wanted to make kind of a pillow finish that looked more kind of upholstery-like. I would say that's definitely something to Google, look at the YouTube, and make sure that you're, learning as much as you can about it so you sew it together. Because once you start adding the flanges and the trims, those seams are going to get really thick. And you want to make sure that you're giving the proper seam allowance, using the right thread, and using the proper technique to make sure they last. Because once you start adding those embellishments, it can be really easy for them to pop up if you wash them or if you have extra durability. Misty Proctor, welcome, Misty. I think this is your first live commenting with us, is saying YouTube was her friend when learning flange. Yes, I think it's definitely a visual medium. I cannot verbally articulate how to do it. You're going to want to see a video on how it's done, or a blog post with a visual step-by-step picture of it. All right, Ginger, fantastic questions. Thanks so much for asking. Hey, if you guys want to ask a question for me to answer next week, go to cottoncuts.com/live. This has been a fantastic conversation starter, gang. I love it. All right, so don't forget, if you are watching us on YouTube or on Facebook, to make sure to give StreamYard your permission so we can see your name and so we can say hi to you. So good morning, everybody. And stay to the end. So we are going to do another giveaway. We're going to give a $25 gift card to everyone that hangs with me to the end of the video. You're going to definitely want to hold on to that because you can use that gift card on any of the Holiday Your Way programs. All right, so what's happening in the shop this week and what are we working on? So we sold out of Tim Holtz, guys. That was our last big program. We sold that out within 3 days. I am completely blown away and impressed with how we sold out that program, you guys. I love the Tim Holtz fabrics. They're fantastic. They are great. Hopefully we can get more fabric. I don't have a high amount of hope. However, I would definitely suggest signing up for the wait list if you're interested in participating, and we might be able to get more, but I don't want to overcommit and not be able to get the fabric and send it out to everybody. We still do have some room for our pillows and our stitchets, and definitely get there. The fact that it sold out so quickly makes me want you guys to hear all about the Holiday Your Way, because if Tim Holtz sold out that fast, the Holiday Your Way stuff is going to sell out faster. So you're going to want to make sure that you are ready and able when the time comes. All right, Wild West Clue 3 is shipping tomorrow. It feels like we just shipped Clue 2, guys. Like, Wild West is becoming a blur. It is going so quickly, but Wild West Clue 3 will ship tomorrow out to everybody. The team is finishing it up. There's absolutely no reason why it won't get on the mail truck and out to you if you're month to month. And which means signups are closing. So we always, for our puzzle mystery quilts, close the signups with Clue 3. Because believe it or not, we're getting ready for the next mystery. And so we take those signups down. If you're getting along and you're in like month 4 or 5 and you really want to sign up, you can email us and we can see if there's room. But we take down signups after Clue 3. Don't forget, if you're participating and you wanted your border or your backing, make sure to get those ordered, because we take those down as well. We have to start pre-ordering with our suppliers to make sure we have enough fabric to get everyone all of their backing and border. So I'm seeing a question on Instagram about retreats for next year's. Any info on this? So we're going to have to wait until January for that one. And so we're going to have a whole calendar of locations and content and instructors. We're still putting together a lot of details about that, but that is definitely coming. So we'll be announcing them in January. They won't happen until the second half of the year. So you'll have plenty of time to check your calendars, get your transportation, and all that good fun stuff. Thank you for that question. All right. Good morning, Jenna. It's no worries about being late at all. You are right on time. All right. Yesterday we shipped all of our snippets. And so we even shipped all the snippets that are related to the Wild West colorways. This is our second month. I hope you guys are really enjoying those coordinated bags. Our team is taking great care to make sure that we have our Gold Rush bags and our Saloon bags and our Ghost Town bags. And I'm interested to hear if you are getting snippets for the PMQ that you are sewing, or one that you wish you were sewing. And so I think that's a fantastic kind of question. If you guys are getting the snippets for Wild West for what you were actively doing the PMQ for, or for one that that you didn't get a chance to get on because it sold out. All right. Clue 9, guys, Clue 9 of Tree of Life is next week. Again, this one's flying by. Make sure you've all marked your calendars. November 1st at 1 o'clock is the big reveal. We will do a huge show. We're going to have guests. We're going to have people showing all their quilts. Tree of Life is a beautiful quilt design. I cannot wait to share this design with you guys. So we always have a costume. And so I'm going to challenge, Paula always has like a crazy idea that she wants me to wear during the lives. Tree of Life feels, I don't know. We're going to have to come up with something interesting for this one, but it's definitely going to be entertaining. You're going to want to join us and see how all of these 10 months of work come together. All right. And lastly, so October is the Cotton Cuts birthday. We turn 8 next week even. Time is flying, gang. And I think every year for October, our birthday comes around and I'm like, hey, we should do something. Paula has some things up her sleeve, gang. So definitely stay tuned for something fun coming up next month to celebrate the Cotton Cuts birthday. She is over here like, you can hear her like hyperventilating, right? But it's okay, because it is our birthday next month. Let's see here. So people are saying I should dress as Athena. So that makes my Dominic happy, the boy who sews. He is my Greek mythologist. And so I think he'd be fun to see that in Mother Earth costume. Cheryl Pickett is asking about her background and binding. So those ship with Clue 10. So if you've ordered them, they will come at the end of the mystery that you signed up for. So if you sign Tree of Life, those are going to start shipping in the next month to you. If you sign up for Wild West, those will ship in April to you. Jana has an October birthday. We will celebrate together, Jana. All right, Tree of Life makes me think of Lion King. Oh, dear Lord. Misty Proctor, Paula just fell out of her chair thinking about that. Okay. All right, let's get to the main topic today, gang. So, Rosa's Holiday Your Way. And so I know some people have been with us for many years, and some people might be hearing this for the first time. So, Rosa's Holiday Your Way is how Cotton Cuts celebrates the end of the year holiday season. And so, for those that don't know, Rosa is actually the name of our logo. And so, I have an example of what the logo is here. It's literally on everything we ship, it's like right there on the t shirt. Right. So this is our logo and we call her Rosa. We named her Rosa. Oh my gosh, I think maybe her naming date is going on 5 years now. But so this is Rosa, is our logo. That's where that part of the name comes from. And then we call it our Holiday Your Way program. And so the reason why we do that is because not everybody celebrates a traditional Christian Christmas, right? And we want to recognize that people sometimes count down to the new year and they celebrate a new year, that they choose not to celebrate Christmas and celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or any number of other events. And so we want to make sure that we're able to celebrate what you celebrate in the way that you want to celebrate it versus the traditional Christmas way. Now, we definitely have some traditional Christmas things going on. And so if that's you, then you can do you. But we wanted to make sure that you could celebrate the holidays as you wished to celebrate them. And so our team has put together kind of some of the things we've done before, but they totally raised the bar this year. And we have some new things we've never done before. We have some things that nobody is doing. And so we are very excited to release these to you guys today. So I am going to be talking about the different things that we have. Signups for all of them are October 1st at 8 a.m. It's always been October 1st. That's been that way for us since the beginning of time. I know people start emailing us in April and May and June and asking about it. It's always been October 1st at 8 a.m. However, if you go to the website, cottoncuts.com/holidayyourway, Paula has it on the screen now. There's so Rosa's Holiday Your Way. Whatever Paula's put on the screen, Cotton Cuts, or if you just go to cottoncuts.com, it's literally in the header bar today. It says Holiday Your Way. There will be an early access sign up. So if you're watching it today and you're like, you want to make sure you get in and it doesn't get sold out, if you put in your email, you will get notified of a special site on September 30th, and you can sign up ahead of everybody and not have to set your alarm. Guys, every year something sells out. Sometimes it's our Notion, sometimes it's our mini mystery. So you want to make sure that if you want to get in and you're watching me here, you have access to control your own destiny and get in a day early. All right, so we have 5 different programs that we are doing. 5, this is exciting stuff here, gang. All right, so our first one, backed by popular demand, is our Fabric Enthusiast Countdown Box. And so this is truly the celebrate the holidays your way. And so each month, we have inside each box fat quarters of fabric. And so they are going to come to you in bags. We're actually upgrading the bags this year. They're not going to be craft bags. So when you receive it, you're going to be surprised at what the bag actually is. But each bag is numbered. And one box is numbered 1 to 24, and the other box is numbered 1 to 31. So if you wish to traditionally count down to Christmas, you could do the 1 to 24. You could do the 1 to 31 if you want to count down to New Year's. I've even seen some people get creative and say, I'm going to count down to my birthday. It's a milestone birthday. It ends in a 5 or a 0. And so they get the 31 and they count down a month ahead of their birthday. That is absolutely fantastic and great. Since it's also another holiday your way, you get your choice of cotton fat quarters or batik fat quarters. I know I've said this all the time, there's the batik camp and there's the cotton camp, and neither of the two sell cross. There are those unique unicorns that can do both, but traditionally people like cotton or they like batik. And so we offer your choice of 24-day, 31-day cotton or batik. And then we'll put together an assortment of, they're mostly rainbow directional fat quarters as you open each bag. So I'm actually going to unpackage this one. And inside is a fat quarter of fabric. And so in this case, it is a lovely, oh my gosh, this is a fantastic blueprint. It is a fat quarter. And then we always package inside each one a little business card shaped quote, just to kind of add light to when you open this, right? Because it's something you can open the fabric and then you're like, okay, I've got fabric. But we want to make sure that you actually can feel joy, right? That's kind of what we're doing all this for. And so the quote in this one says, the grass is greener where you water it. And then on the back, we always say, take this card with you and share it with a stranger to brighten their day. So if today you open up this fat quarter and pop this into your purse, pop this into your wallet, and you happen to see someone at a grocery store, you can just slip this to them and spread joy wherever they are. And so that's kind of a cool little boost that we put into this project. Now, at the end of this, you're going to end up with 24 or 31 fat quarters. What do you do with them? We always include 5 patterns that you could use to make the fat quarters you receive, right? We just don't want these to sit on a shelf and collect dust. We definitely want you guys to use these and sew them. So we include 5 fat quarter friendly patterns that you could use with the fat quarters you receive. Now, people, I know there's people that, are very, very particular and very patient and will open one at a time and come back the next day and open one at a time. Those people, they get their wine calendars, they get their beer calendars, and they open one at a time. And that is fantastic. And then there's some people that open them all on the same day. That's totally great. You do you. I am not going to tell literally anyone that you did that. And also this is fantastic that no 2 boxes are the same. They can be similar. And so I know there's people that will kind of get together on a Zoom every day with friends, and everyone opens their fat quarter and share what they got. And sometimes they swap them. That's fantastic and great too. So that's our first one. We've been doing that one that was our first Advent box, and first countdown box. And we did that about 5 years ago. And we love doing this. These are great and these are fantastic. And you get to control what you receive. All right, then our next holiday your way box is our notions and gifts box. And so this is for people that might not necessarily want to gift themselves fabric at the holidays, but like quilting themed notions and tools and just generally cool sewing stuff. And so our team spends 12 months scouring the latest and greatest things that you could have as a quilter. These are, I'm not going to give it away because I feel like if I say, like, Paula is going to off the camera if I say too much, because I don't want to give too much away. But these are all like notions and gifts that are sewing, crafting, that are creative in theme. And the way we do this is we put together an assortment of things, and then they're not numbered because, again, you can open them all at once. You can open them one a day. There's 13 in here. We'll come back to why 13 and not 12 instead of 12 days of Christmas. But each bag has a funny little quote on this and says perfectly charming. This is one we've used in years prior. I'll give you a hint. It had charm squares in it. This little quote on you kind of gives an example of it gives you kind of a hint of what's inside the box. And so if you're doing this with a couple people, you can read the quote and kind of, do the kid, like, can you feel it and guess what's inside? But inside this box, we had charm squares. Then we have a cut above. And so in this bag, this was again a previous year, we had a little micro rotary cutter, one of those little ones that's very good for cutting curves. And so we used a cutting device in this. We've also used a similar quote when we've had special scissors as well. So a cut above. Yes, we do dad puns very well. And so then this one here was so many ideas, so little time. And of course, it's got SEW instead of SO because, again, dad puns galore. The day we name these bags is a really funny day. But in this one, so many ideas, so little time, we actually had a quilting themed day planner. Right? So it's some notions and some gifts that are all sewing and quilting themed. And so inside the box, you get 13 instead of a traditional Christmas 12. Because we do baker's dozens here. We do the lanyap. We like the extra package of fun stuff to open on a bonus day. Say you're going through and you're like, I really want to open 2 today. I don't want to just open 1. There's that 13th package in there that you can open. And this year, new this year, I am actually going to be doing videos and kind of an opening along with you and talking about what the items actually are and why I put them inside there and why I thought they were important. Now, mind you guys, I have been sewing since I was 13 years old, right? So these aren't things that are going to be duplicative with things I already have. These are really cool gifts that I feel add that little extra oomph to your current sewing game. If you're a beginner, this is a great way to be exposed to things you might not know. If you're an experienced quilter, this would be a great way to just kind of enhance your skills and stay fresh. There's a lot of things in here that, we saw at market that are still pre-released that we don't even have on site here because they're so new and so fresh. And so this one, This one's fantastic. This one's great. We always have the retail value on this one. I think all the prices are on the website. I think the retail value is over $160 on this one. I think it's 130. I don't know. Don't quote me on all that. It's on the website. But we like to just package these and give these to you guys as a fantastic way to just gift yourself a little something fun every day. All right, now this is the big one. This is the one I know a lot of people are super excited about. And so we are bringing back our mini puzzle mystery quilt program. And so we did this, we've done this a couple times before. And this one, it's so fun because it takes the puzzle mystery quilt that is a 10-month program and it consolidates it down into 1 month. And so we come up with a different design each year. So this year, we have a table runner and placemats that we have designed. And you're going to receive your package in the mail, and it's going to have 6 different clues in it with pre-cut fabrics, just like a puzzle mystery quilt, but in a smaller, compact version. And what we do is every other day, we will email you the clue. You grab clue 1, you sew it together, you set it aside. 2 days later, you get clue 2. You grab your fabric, sew it together, set it aside. Then by clue 6, we give you the big reveal of what everything looks like together. So it's a mini puzzle mystery quilt experience. Everything is pre-cut. You get your choice of colorways. The instructions are simple, easy to follow. They can be for a beginner, for an advanced quilter. It is a fantastic speed way to do a puzzle mystery quilt in a short period of time. And so why do we do a table runner? And so I spoke a lot about this last year. I love doing table runners at the holidays because in the spirit of holiday your way, I feel like no matter how you celebrate the holiday season, there's always a table involved with your family and how you define family gathered around. And that's how generally most people celebrate, is around a table. And I like having a table runner that can be used as a centerpiece for this gathering and this connection that we feel when we get together with all of our friends and our family. So we added placemats this year. And so this was a thing, we got a lot of feedback last year of like, I've got this fantastic table runner, but I don't have any placemats. And so what we are doing this year is we are doing another program with a new design table runner, new collections, and groups of 4 placemats. So I know that some people have smaller groups and some people have larger groups. So you could do 4, you can do 8, you can do 12. My gosh, if you have a giant table and you've got that kid's table off in the basement and you've got the table upstairs and you want to do 16, you can do 16. But the placemats are going to be in groups of 4. They are all the same kind of base design. And so the placemats will definitely go with the table runner design. And because it's a holiday your way, we have 5 colorways. We picked 5 different colorways. Some are more traditional Christmas themed, some are winter themed, and some are neutral themed. They're all on the website right now, guys. We had a lot of fun putting together these collections. And so we picked Robert Kaufman's Holiday Flourish and Holiday Charms. These are quilting cottons that have metallic inlay. So these are meant to be shiny. These are the ones that you bring out for the special occasions. These are the ones that, you know, they don't hang around and wait for the, you know, 4-year-old grandkid to come around and spill paint on. And so they are very, very lovely. I think somewhere here, Paula has mine that I did last year. And of course, in good fashion, it's not finished yet. So I'm going to hope to have it on our table this year. But this was what the design was last year. And so all these pieces were pre-cut. They were done in 6 different installments. What's that now? Oh, something is blurry. So Paula is saying something is blurry. You know, it's okay. We'll figure it out. I don't think we can necessarily. I'm like looking off to the side of the camera. What's that now? Oh, it's better now. So there must be something when I hold things up to the camera that the camera adjustments. But so this is the one I did last year. Everything was pre-cut. There were 6 clues. Over the course of 12 days, I had a finished table runner. And so we're going to do the placemats exactly the same. You're going to sew parts and pieces. You're going to sew a little bit of placemat 1, placemat 2, placemat 3, and then bring them all together into 4 placemats. You get all the binding and the backing. We want you guys to finish these projects, right? So we don't want you to have to finish, we don't want you to finish this placemats and then have to go source backing fabric, because that's just another thing to add to your already busy holiday calendar. So we will have the backing for those placemats already cut for you, and it's all going to come in the same kit. With respect to the colorways, so this is something that I let Mr. Cotton Cuts help me name the different colorways. And so we have Fireside Cocoa, which is a collection of neutral prints. We have Frosty Eve, which is an assortment of blues. Guys, this is the one I'm going to do. I'm doing Frosty Eve this year. We have Winter Workshop, which is pink and a light green. So this is very kind of on trend. This one has actually received mixed reactions here at Cotton Cuts headquarters. I love it. Some of our other quilters do not love it as much, but that's okay because they're not having dinner at my house. So that's totally fine as well. Then we have Deck the Halls, which is a traditional red and green, and Good Tidings, which is a red, white, and black, which is a derivative of the one that I did last year and loved so much. So go check out the colorways. We have, I think the pricing is set up such that it's a table runner, it's the placemats in groups of 4, and then if you buy together, there's a discount. We've kind of bundled it a little bit that way. So take a look at that. Again, this is super fast. The intention is that you are done by December 1st and you can get this sucker quilted and on your table in time for the holidays. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so in the category of new things that we are going to be doing this year, and so I've teased this on previous shows. So about April or so, we saw a new collection from Island Boutique called Peppermint Kisses. I think it's Peppermint Kisses. And so on this collection, Heidi Pridemore of the Whimsical Workshop, she's been a featured designer for us a couple times before, designed some quilts that were in a fantastic kind of aqua teal and red colorway. And we reached out to her and like, oh my God, we would love to do that as a pre-cut pillow this Christmas. I think we love the fabric. We love the collection. We love the design. Can you design something exclusively for us that's a small pillow, right? Again, in the holiday your way, we try to find things for every budget. And the pillow fits in at a like, oh my gosh, I can't necessarily, afford something big, but I still want to participate. And so she designed us specifically for us, only for us, this pattern, this pillow. And so it is a beautiful, like modern Christmas tree with the batiks and a red tree stand. Oh, sorry, we hear a plane. That's one. Wow. Jiminy crikety, guys. We made it a long time before a plane flew over. So yes, if on the plane. Okay, so we have, she designed us this pillow, and then even better, she made us a sample. And so I have a sample of this pillow that she designed and created for us. I know the lighting is going to get odd as they bring things on and off with me, gang. That's totally fine. But it is 20 inches by 20 inches. We're going to pre-cut all of these little bits for you and send it to you so you can just sit and sew this lovely together. It comes with all the backing as well as the back of the quilt. It does not come with the pillow form. So we were actually asked that question a couple times on Tim Holtz, guys. So I love you guys. I want to make sure you guys have everything you need to complete the project, but shipping pillow forms is a little outside of our skill set. And we know that you guys can get them wherever you're at. So so this is the pre-cut pillow pattern. It is going to be available for pre-sale. We're going to cut everything out for you and mail it off to you to get it done. So again, holiday your way, right? We're trying to make sure we include as many people as possible, different budgets, different skills, different interests, which brings me to my last one. And so this is the newest thing that we are doing. And I am very excited about this one. And so this is a color burst stitch it countdown. And so it's going to be 12 days. And so each day for 12 days, you're going to reach in and you're going to grab an envelope that'll have a number on it. And when you open it up, there is going to be an assortment of color coordinated pre-cut triangles. And so let's say day 1 is red. And so you're going to have an assortment of red fabrics. Here's an example. I grabbed Calamity because it was the closest to a primary color, but you're going to have about 25 to 30 pieces of red fabrics. They're going to be scrappy. It's not all going to be the same. We want to make sure that you guys get your choice. And so if there's a print in there you don't like, you don't have to use it, but it's going to be scrappy, all red fabrics, all fabrics that read as red. Day 2, all blue fabrics or fabrics that read as blue. Day 3, orange. Day 4, yellow, and so on through 12 days. So the idea is each day you're going to be opening up an assortment of color coordinated triangles that you're going to be able to sew whatever you want with. In addition to the numbered bags, we're going to be providing you with some neutrals. And so we're going to have some pre-cut white, black, and navy triangles. So when you open up all these reds and you want to merge them with a white or a black or a navy, you can to create whatever block you want. And so we like our stitches. We like warming up our design walls and laying things out and making fun, scrappy shapes. But for those of you that might need a little inspiration, we're also going to include a full set of 2024 color challenge cards. So what you could do is grab your red bag day one, then grab your 2024 color challenge cards, randomly pick one out, and you can make the block with the fabrics that we're going to be providing to you. This is, oh, sorry, plane two just flew over. My gosh. So if we did our over under game, over under 2, right now we are pushing. So let's hope another one comes so all of you that said over will win. All right, back to the stitches. So we're going to send you a full set of 2024 color challenge cards. We're going to give you a bunch of triangles that are color coordinated. Now, you can choose to just keep all of your red and make a red project, keep all of your blue, make a blue project. You can mash them together and make a rainbow quilt to your heart's content. At the end of the day, you're going to have over 500 pieces, which is roughly the same amount of pieces as in a large puzzle mystery quilt. So that's just to give you a sense of scale for how many parts and pieces we're going to be sending to you each month. These are going to be a variety of fabrics. There's going to be some Lori Holt. There's going to be some Tula Pink. There's going to be some blenders. There's going to be some floral. There's going to be Moda. There'll be some Hoffman. It is all going to be in the same box, and it'll be a surprise each day. So the idea is just a little color burst. So I'm going to wake up today. I'm going to open bag number 1, and it's going to be my red day. And then I open the next one. It's going to be my blue day. I open the next one. It's going to be my green day. Green Day. That's a band. Holy cow. But yeah, so the idea is that you can just create whatever you want, and everything is pre-cut. So if you have 30 minutes on that day, you can sit and sew whatever block comes up with. We are going to have an inspiration gallery as well. And so we are going to be sewing along with you guys. And so my intention is to have a design wall up and kind of show kind of what the Cotton Cuts team came up with that bag that day, which may or may not align with what you guys are doing. But still, we want to share just what you can do with that. Because I know there's definitely people out there that walk into the quilt shop and they're like, I want that on the wall, and they want to make that on the wall. So we want to be able to support and enable those folks, but also the people that, you know, have never been able to color inside the lines and really want to do their own thing. And I know you're out there, people, that you can just create to your heart's content. And if you're, so me, I would probably just take my red fabric, pick a neutral, and just, you know, like feed them through the sewing machine real fast and just see what comes out at the end and be inspired by the randomness that I create. And that's fantastic for me. But that might not be how you holiday. Okay, those are the 5 programs. That is everything for Rosa's Holiday Your Way. But wait, there is always more for us. And so for the first 20 people that sign up for the mini mystery, you are going to receive a bonus gift. And so we have these lovely they're laser cut Rosa ornaments because it's Rosa's Holiday Your Way. So for the first 20 people that sign up for the mini mystery, so sorry, Paula is telling me. So if you sign up for the table runner and placemats, either 4, 8, or however many you would like, the first 20 are going to get this cute little ornament. It is a wood ornament of the Rosa. So you can put it on your tree, put it on your wall, put it in the mirror of your car, wherever you wish to put it. But 20 people are going to win this little lovely for being the first ones to sign up for the mini mystery and the placemats. Okay. I think that's it. So that sound in the background, guys, that's a lawnmower. That's not a plane. So we are still at 2 planes for those of you keeping track at home. All right. So our giveaway question. So I'm going to go back to the theme of table runners and gathering. And so what I would like to hear, no matter where you're watching this video, on YouTube, on Facebook, or on Instagram, is tell us, what is your favorite food at the table when you gather with your family this holiday? What is your favorite dish that you make that, you know, really that signifies to your family it is the holiday time? And so for us, every year on Christmas Eve, we do homemade Italian. So we make our pasta from scratch. We make our sauce from scratch. We make everything from scratch. Everyone takes a different portion of the meal. And we have a fantastic Italian dinner on Christmas Eve for us. And so that is really kind of the signal that it is the holidays, and we know that. So find this video, enter your comment, answer your question to be entered to win a $25 gift certificate to the shop. All right, my last reminders. Don't forget, signups for Wild West close this weekend. Make sure to get in on that goodness. Everything Rosa's Holiday Your Way we just talked about goes on sale on October 1st. Holy cow, I'm seeing someone saying Christmas chowder. That is interesting. I need a follow-up comment as to what exactly Christmas chowder is, because that sounds interesting and amazing. Don't forget our big reveal is November 1st. Our live sew-in is November 2nd. So we reveal on the 1st, and then we have a sew-in the day afterwards from 10 to 2. And then the last day to enter our mega giveaway, we're going to be giving away a sewing machine again, because that's fun and that's what we do. The last day to enter is going to be tomorrow, and we're going to announce all of our winners on Monday for our Fat 8 bundles. I'm getting waved at. Did I get everything? Yeah. The mega giveaway. Sorry, the mega giveaway. Mega giveaway. I'm being told there's a difference. Sorry, the epic giveaway will be something different. So yes, the mega giveaway is going to be tomorrow. All right, next week, so we are going to be talking about modern quilting and what that means and what that does. And so this is a topic that means a lot to a lot of people, because I think the definition of modern is changing. And so we're going to talk about modern making and our modern maker box. It supports our modern makers. All right, gang, that is it for me. So at the end of the day, we had 2 airplanes, which means we pushed. So we have to do better next time. We either have to get 1 more or 1 less airplane, but we are going to get there. I am loving all this stuff. Let's see, homemade monkey bread, sweet potato casserole, Aunt's butterhorn rolls. Oh my gosh, I am hungry. Like, it's not lunchtime, but I'm starving right now. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so mega giveaway. So let me talk. So now I have to come back to this because I messed this up. So the mega giveaway is something we did for National Sewing Month on Instagram. And so every day we gave away a Fat 8th bundle of the different colorways of the mystery. And then we're going to have a mega giveaway for someone, I believe it's who participated all the days. Paula has all the details. So the mega giveaway is in support of that. Then the epic giveaway is something we do for every puzzle mystery quilt. And so if you sign up, you get 1 entry in, and then we do a live, and I might bring Dominic in for this, and we give away like 3 tiers of prizes. And so that'll be coming up in the next couple weeks, Trish. Okay. I think I got that. All right. Fantastic. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I am ready for the holidays. I am ready for fall weather, and I am ready to go eat based upon everything I'm reading here, guys. You are making me hungry. All right. Don't forget to go to the website and sign up for early access to get a day early signups. Okay, I think my ears are stopping, so I think we can officially sign off. Everyone have a fantastic weekend. Happy sewing this weekend. Go enjoy the fall while you can. Everyone be safe if you are in the path of the hurricane or if you're in the fires in California. I know that there's a lot of things we can't necessarily control in this world, so be safe and sew when you can. All right, that's it for me, everyone. Have a great weekend, and we will talk soon. Bye now. And cut. Thank you so much for watching our video. We have so much fun making these, and we hope that you were both delighted and inspired by what you just watched. This video was sponsored by Cotton Cuts. Cotton Cuts is your one stop for all the best fabric and thread memberships. Love fabric? We've got you covered. Love thread? We've got you covered. We get that no 2 quilters are cut from the same cloth, which is why our memberships are as unique as you. We also have the largest block of the month in the world. Over 4,000 detectives solve our puzzle mystery quilts every year, and you can join them. Simply go to cottoncuts.com to learn more about all the awesome and fun things that we're doing. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe to make sure you get all of our new, fresh content every time it comes out. Thank you so much. Happy sewing enthusiasts, and we will see you soon. Bye now.